Special delivery. Wow, you're super pregnant. Looks like you're due about 21 days from tonight, I'd say. If I were guessing.
Sweetheart, who is it?
Someone sent us a diaper bag.
It looks like it's a gift from someone who wanted you both to know how special you are. Someone who understands that time is precious and right now is all we've got. Relatively speaking.
Dad? Hey, look what we got. Oh. Who sent that, Wally?
Wally already sent us a bassinet, which apparently was owned by Moses. Was there a note?
What was it?
Some delivery girl.
What is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you're into The Flash Season 4, this is a channel for you, so make sure to subscribe. So we only have 2 episodes left, 2 episodes away from this season actually ending. The Flash has so much to wrap up within 2 episodes, which is interesting. So tonight's episode is episode 22, called Think Fast, where we will see Barry use Flash time to try and stop DeVoe, aka the Thinker, and stop the Enlightenment from actually ever beginning. But within this video, we're going to be going over a subject that I'm pretty sure no one has actually talked about yet. So I'll be going over why Mystery Girl is really here, because I've done endless videos about who she is, why she is, but why is Mystery Girl actually here, and how it could tie in to the Flash Season 5 storyline. Well, we already know it's going to tie into the Flash Season 5 storyline, as Todd Helbin said that. So, does the Thinker know about Mystery Girl? Guys, let me know in the comment box down below, because they've purposely not showed any scenes with DeVoe and Mystery Girl. So at the end of Therefore She Is, we got the big ending scene reveal of her being a speedster. But most people should have already known she is a speedster, right guys? Let me know, did you? I mean, I can't understand how you wouldn't already know she's a speedster. You clearly don't watch the show properly if you didn't know that. So we first seen her during the Crisis on the Earth X crossover. Yes, I know that crossover was pretty bad. We haven't really had a good crossover since the first Flash and Arrow crossover. I hope they downscale the crossovers, but they won't. When Mystery Girl met Barry Allen for the first time, and that's what made people first think that she's the character Dawn Allen, part of the Tornado Twins. But the only issue with this is you can't do Dawn Allen if you're not going to do Don Allen. She was excited to be at the wedding, telling Barry that it's going to be one for the ages and how really happy she was to get to see it. Barry was obviously a tad suspicious and asks if they've met before. She replies no, but then grabs his arm and wishes him a good luck and reminds him to say I do. So just because Mystery Girl says make sure you get married doesn't actually mean it's her daughter or granddaughter, but obviously we know she's from the future, so she's got to protect the natural timeline, unlike Barry Allen never does. Then we see her in Jitters, hence the name Coffee Shop Girl. Maybe she's going to get her own name, drink named after her. In episode 11 with Cisco and Ralph, rest in peace, obviously Barry Allen killed Ralph. The episode where she pops up just after Alan always pays, she appears and says, oh, it's nice to do something to do. But most interestingly, at the end of that episode, we see her writing in the journal the same language that we seen Barry Allen came out of the first episode when he came out of the Speed Force, and Cecile found him, notified Team Flash, and we've seen them symbols all over the wall. Funny enough, obviously it's also on the Thinker's face, and them symbols were also on some other metas. But what's interesting is I said this in my review for last week's Flash. Are we ever going to find out what them symbols are, why them symbols are? And then obviously during episode 15, she bumps into Caitlin and Harry, and actually physically bumps into Harry Wells, and he drops his coffee and gets annoyed, and then she looks really evil or upset at the ending, and she says I have met the person. Obviously Caitlin says I wish you well on your meeting, and obviously she was inferring to them. So the most recent case was the interesting one when she met Joe and Cecile for the first time. She says, wow, super pregnant, looks like you're due in 21 days from tonight. If I'd be guessing, I'm guessing, which is interesting because obviously 21 days from that episode is the season finale, which is next Tuesday. Mystery Girl appeared to deliver a gift to Cecile and Joe at the baby shower from someone who wanted you to know how special you are, someone who understands that time is precious right now and it's everything we've got. Then she mumbles to herself, relatively speaking. So from the wording, it could imply, like I just said, 21 days till the baby comes and the enlightenment will be in full swing by then. I'm presuming Barry's not going to stop the enlightenment based on the fact that we know it's an Inception-based finale. So will Cecile die? Why do I say that? Because every season of The Flash, we have a death. Do I think they're going to kill someone directly from Barry Allen's family? No, because if they kill Joe off, all Barry's got is just... well, Iris, really. So, or is it inferring to a future event that's going to happen there? Obviously, Harry Wells is obviously up there with a death, but I don't really think they're going to kill Harry Wells off again. So, is she Cecile's baby? I think that makes a lot more sense than it actually being Dawn Allen, because there's actually no evidence. People keep telling me there is, but just because the Speed Force... like the Speed Force lightning she produces when we see it in the cutscene, it looked like the Speed Force that was chasing Barry Allen outside of the Speed Force. And why is she so salty at Iris? Interesting enough, Candice Patton responded to a fan on Twitter saying, we'll find that out next season, and now everyone seems to think she's Dawn Allen. I don't really think that's the case. I think it's the case that Iris West has maybe done something. Maybe it's Barry's fault while she goes missing in the future, and maybe that's why she's salty. Because if she is a good speedster, she's going to be part of the Flash family. And obviously, we can't get Bart Allen until we get Dawn Allen and Tornado Twins. So it kind of has to be Dawn Allen. But I'm just going over this video why she is here. I've gone over like every case scenario where we've seen her. But why is she really here? Which is interesting because I know it's a hard one to answer. So is she here to stop Cecile from getting killed? Most likely not. She's done nothing to help so far. She's from the future, so she knows how to stop the Thinker. She is a speedster, so she's travelled back in time. We can presume the reason she's not stepped in so far is because she wants to save the natural timeline. Obviously, Todd Helbin said that everyone's going to find the answer to who she is in the cliffhanger Season 5 and how it's going to play into Season 5. Obviously, we already know that the kind of cliffhanger for next season is Lightning Bolt Dagger, which implies David Hirsch obviously being Cicada, but we don't actually know why she's here. So this is a question. I've not really answered it. I've answered possible scenarios why she could be here, but the video title is actually a question to the audience who listens. Why is Mystery Girl here? We've seen her since really early in the season, throughout the whole season, but she's not really given us an indication of why she is here, which is very interesting. And guys, let me know who is going to die. I think if anyone's actually going to die, it will be Cecile. But I hope for once the Flash have a finale that doesn't involve a death, because we've had death throughout the whole season. Obviously, Clifford DeVoe killing every metahuman to get their powers, which is kind of different. So let's hope we don't get the famous Flash death. But if we do, it's obviously going to be Cecile, most likely, because we've got no emotional attachment to her. But then at the same time, can we see the CW Flash doing a storyline where Cecile dies giving birth to a baby? Because we've not had a baby storyline throughout the whole 4 years of the Flash. Have they got enough guts to kind of do the kind of Cecile dies having a baby storyline, and then Joe has to raise this new kid just like Joe basically had to raise Iris by himself? I don't think this is going to be the case, but that is the kind of popular trendy kind of thing what people are going to say. So guys, let me know, why is Mystery Girl here? I've tried to answer the reasons why. I think obviously I don't know, but I think it's most likely just something to do with what Cecile said about what Mystery Girl said about 21 days from tonight. Obviously, she's referring to the finale, but it's kind of hard to decipher. But I'm sure we're going to find out why she's actually here. And is it all linked to the Speed Force symbols? Is the Speed Force symbols actually the equation to defeating the Thinker? Is that what's going to get him into the kind of Thinker's mind world? Very interesting, guys. It's very hard to make Flash videos at the moment until the next Flash episode airs, because there really isn't much new information. But you guys love Flash videos, so I've tried to put a video together with some ideas. So anyway, guys, I will catch you in another video very soon. Don't forget to please like, subscribe and comment, and I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.